Hello and welcome to my stream. Tonight we'll play more of Cassette Beasts, and hopefully we can find more captains, more archangels. We are only missing 4 of each of those, and in the process, if we can find even more of those offices or maybe hideouts of the Landkeepers Association people, then sure, as well, we gotta keep on doing our progression in here. But last time, which was yesterday, we were able to find 2 more captains and explore more areas in the sea, right? We got to the eastern, not eastern actually, it was the opposite, western part of the ocean. Let me see, how was it called again? Cast Iron Shore. Yeah, we were exploring Cast Iron Shore, which is to the west part of the New Viral world, and also north, so it's northwest, right? So in there, we were able to find one of the captains, which was Heather, and she had a team based on forecast and stuff. And then we also found a puzzle in there that I couldn't solve it because this is actually a big problem. I'm noticing that the puzzles I can't solve, but then besides the one regarding the traffic crabs, right, in the Central Ocean or in the Central Water Bank area in New Viral, that has plenty of those buttons to press, but in a certain order that I still don't know which order is that one. We should take still one day to test that out and study that case, right? It's probably something very important and major that's happening in there. But yeah, I'm noticing that most puzzles that I can't solve, it is because there are many buttons to press, but I don't have enough objects to place on them so they can stay pressed. And then, yes, I'm struggling with that a lot. There was a puzzle like that in this new area I checked, the Cast Iron Shore. Then there is a puzzle like that in East Ham Woods as well that I left behind. So, you know, I'm finding those puzzles. I know what I need to do. I just can't do it because I can't find the objects to activate the puzzle. And maybe those puzzles are hiding train stations with more archangels, who knows. But also I went south a little bit, and I saw that there were some very high plains, very high terrains that I can't reach them. I'm even thinking that eventually we'll get an ability to climb, because like I don't know how to get to those parts. I have another thing to try though, and it's going to be tonight's plan, which is like exploring the marsh. It's been a somewhat challenging area because the levels of the beasts and the trainers in there are just like ours, so we may have some problems in the fighting. It wasn't that hard until this area, right? We were doing the battles very well and everything. Speaking of which, I'm thinking about changing our team tonight. Let's get some new beasts in, and also maybe do some adjustments on our move sets, because we probably have more attacks and more stickers to use, but we haven't been doing that. But yeah, the other thing we did as well was fighting Captain Skip, that he was swimming, or like he was very close to Harbourtown. We just had to like go a little bit west, and then there was he, or actually there he was, right? Anyway, so tonight it's the marsh. I will see if I can find something new in there. Maybe an access to these higher areas that are also unexplorable so far to me. I don't know how to get to them. But I believe they will be something about a forest, maybe a farm, something around those lines, thanks to what we have heard from the gossip from Harbourtown people. There are possible captains in there too, but I still don't know how to get to them, right? And I mentioned that probably we'll be able to get a climbing ability. I say that especially because there is a dog just by New Mount Wyro waiting for us to find a way to help him out to climb Mount Wyro. So there is also Mount Wyro for us to check eventually, but I still don't know how to do it. So let's go for it. Hopefully we can get some more of those answers, maybe a new ability as well, so we can explore other areas. But overall speaking, we have checked a lot of the map of this game so far. So hopefully we can finish the exploration very soon. Then we can focus on the puzzle solving, and then with solving the puzzles, or thanks to solving those puzzles, we will get to the remaining captains, to the remaining archangels, and I also hope we can get to the other association hideouts, even though I don't know how many are there. Maybe the answer to that is like you gotta do them like non-stop or as much as Eugene needs it to be done so he can bond with you. Maybe that's the answer, right? As long as Eugene is not bonding with us, you gotta keep on doing them. So Eugene, could you please bond with me after I think 4 of those association places we have been already? Anyway, let's look for more, shall we? Hopefully as well I have audio. That let me double check this. Is my mic working? It is working, there we go. Because yesterday I didn't notice the changes on my OBS and then I started my stream while muted. But yeah, today I have audio, everything is looking good. So let's go for it. Yeah, I actually saved in the Marshes, but I think I will go back to Harbourtown so I can change my team. Oh, never mind, I'm in Cherry Meadow. Yeah, let's go back to Harbourtown. You know what? There we go. We should also check those 2 blocks up there, right? So we can complete this area too, and most likely there will be something in there. Maybe another captain. It looks a lot like a captain area to me, as it's very, you know, far from everything, isolated. Sounds like a perfect captain spot. Yes, I think I will go there. I will go to Harbourtown, then we try understanding what's happening up there. And then after that we go south again and west to check the marshes in here. Sounds like a good plan. Wait, there is a side quest going on in here? Why is this check marked or with this exclamation mark? There is something happening in there. Let me see, how am I going to change my team? First of all, let's heal.
Hey.
Hey Subaru, what's up, man? Subaru, welcome to the new looks of the channel. Hopefully you like it, right? I don't know if you have seen the changes already, because I think you couldn't make it to yesterday's stream. Yesterday was when I was showing everything out, but I hope you like the changes. And speaking of which, by the way, I forgot to mention this. After taking the recommendations and suggestions from especially Chill Mode, but also my friend in real life, I then changed the banners and the description of the channel, because you guys said that I should add some text to the titles. So I did that, but I decided to still do it in a different way, right? And I showed it to my friend. My friend said that it's okay. To me it was okay too, but I know it's different. And why do I say that? Because I did add the text and the titles to the banners, but I didn't make them, let's say, very easy to read per se, because I focused more on the perspective effect more than like the readability of them, right? You will still, of course, understand what they say thanks to context, and then, of course, getting parts of the text, but it's not the most common and easy to read format that they could have. It's just because I wanted to make them different, and I kinda went extra on the perspective idea on those titles then. It looked good to me, and I hope they will do their job. But yes, I updated the banners thanks to that idea. And also, I added some more channel points redeems, like the ore redeems. I added like a stretching reminder, in case I spend so many hours like streaming and not like getting to a better posture or something. After yesterday's attempt as well, I added a redeem for the Daft Punk mask because it wasn't too uncomfortable. It was strange because of like hearing my voice inside of it with echo, but I can take it, I think. I also added, I'm not remembering anything right now, but I did add a couple of things, like some 4 things. Oh yeah, the other hat that I have too, I added it too. It's like my casual daily hat that I wear when I go outside. So I also added that. So those were the changes I did from yesterday to today. These days, Subaru couldn't get to the streaming. Yeah, that's fine because I also wasn't streaming that much too. I could only return yesterday. So thanks to also not having like a very proper and fixed schedule anymore, at least so far, it's going to be hard for people like you, for example, to actually know that I'm here, right? As I have been kinda irregular or not predictable when I'm here or not. But yeah, then yesterday I could return, or I felt like it was a good moment to return, especially because I had almost everything ready for the channel changes. And so I did it. And then today I felt alright as well, even though I went to bed very late after yesterday's stream, but I slept well, and then my neck is feeling a little bit better too, because I was also dealing with some anxiety on it. It was kind of feeling uncomfortable, but today it's better. It's not fully recovered, but much better, much more comfortable. Hopefully with another night of good sleep it will also, get closer to normal. But yeah, so I'm feeling good, so I'm here again tonight. Also because after yesterday's wild stream, right? Because I had to go and explain everything that's changing on the channel. Tonight I'm hoping we can do more game, so we can finally, get to the ending parts of it, as we have a limited time to play it. So I'm really hoping that tonight we can get some progression done in here. But don't worry, man. It seems that you got to Discord and then Twitch was... Wait, what? Every time you get to Discord and Twitch, it's a little bit... before I post something about starting the stream. Oh, I see. So when you check them, it's before I say something that I'm going to start streaming, right? Yeah, there is also that. I don't have not only the right days that I'm here streaming, but also the time, right? The time is around, let's say, in Brazilian hours. I have been trying to start it around 7 p.m. But, for example, today I started 8 p.m., right? So between that time range, sometimes I kind of think about that. I can try to start a little bit earlier than that, like 6:30. But if it's past 8 p.m., probably I'm not streaming on that day. Yeah. So maybe that helps you to also check if I'm here or not. Because yeah, it can happen as well, like maybe there will be days that I get late at home or something and then I need to start my streams after 8 p.m. But if I have everything organized and in time, but then suddenly I don't show up and it's past 8 p.m, then the chances for me to stream are very low. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in here, Meredith. The Gramophone Cafe always reminds me of my dad. He would brew a pot of coffee every morning before heading into London for work, so that coffee smell is kind of seared into my brain. So Subaru, I changed the overlays. We have now an overlay for each type of streaming, like this is the blind one, we have one for the Earn, the Riot, the Chill games as well. The chat overlay is also a little bit changed. I got many other things. The description, like I was saying, is reformulated and more compact, more direct, with less text than before, with the important information only. I hope you like the new logo too. It goes on perspectives ideas, the Earn goes on one direction, Riot goes on the opposite one, to show contrast. And then I loved how the Riot T now got the fire on it, like a torch, because before the fire was not on T looking like a torch. So there are some minor details. Then the chat has the transition animations, so does the green area around me. And then I hope you like the changes. If you have any suggestions about the things we're seeing, I also have now the transitions as well when I go for one overlay to the other. I worked a lot on things, so I think everybody has been liking everything a lot, and that makes me very glad. But let me know if you have suggestions or feedback, because I'm still taking them to adjust the details, like the one I did regarding the channel banners, right? To add titles and text down there. You liked it? There we go. Yeah, I also really liked it, especially because even though now the animation on the chat has this transition that lasts half an hour, by the way, and then only after half an hour it's going to repeat. But even though it has like parts of slow motion and then parts of like that goes a little bit faster, I don't think so far that it's been bothering people, like making their eyes uncomfortable. So yeah, that's the feedback that I was the most worried about. Like I was worried of people feeling uncomfortable or I don't know, even motion sick of like looking at this for long or for too long. But so far everybody seems to be okay. I also thought it was okay, so there we go. It has some cool vibes, right? It feels more modern, but still with our channel's identity since the beginning of it. So I was very happy with the results. By the way, Summer, I don't remember if you were here when we met Meredith, but now she's a new party member. We even bonded with her 2 times so far, so that's insane. We got 2 hearts with her already, but no heart with Eugene. What do I need to do about that guy? I don't know. He has been so hard to bond, come on. But then Meredith is getting some flashbacks from her family now. That's a nice memory. I guess so. I can never tell if I miss my parents. We never had a huge amount in common. They grew up in a different time and different place. But it's like that for every parent and children, right? I guess there was a big generation divide. It's not my fault that my parents listened to incredibly bad music. That's something funny. I think that my parents don't necessarily listen to like bad music. My dad, for example, is a big The Beatles fan, but also Bee Gees and some other 80s bands. I don't think it's bad music at all, but it's totally different than what I hear, right? So, yeah, so I do think that my parents did have a somewhat good taste on music, even though it's very different than my taste. I remember that the first time you spoke with her, and then oh, I see. You remember the day that I spoke or met her for the first time, right? But not necessarily that I was able to recruit her. Yeah, it only happened the other day, on the next stream. But you actually suspect it could happen. Yeah, she went to Harbourtown, she had her own housing there, and then she was asking for us to like look for hints about this one favorite band record that she was looking for. And then we could only get her to our party when by speaking to everyone in the town, when we got to the captain or the leader of the Rangers, right? Ianta. And then Ianta told us about the Fall Down Mall record store, that it could be there. But she said that we shouldn't go there with, like, without her, like without Meredith, and then that she couldn't go there alone because it's dangerous. But then that's what made her join us. And then thanks to that we opened a station in there and we fought the Archangel, right? And then that made it 4 Archangels down already, so we're still missing 4 more to find. When I moved out to go to college, we didn't really stay in touch, but that's okay. Yeah, that's a little bit sad though. You should have stayed in touch with her parents. Especially because she didn't like many people that she has met in college. So having some family support would be great to her. I suppose it is. You know, I don't have many strong memories of growing up. I had friends and life experiences, but thinking back on those memories, it always feels like something that was just happening around me, not something I was participating in. Summer, by the way, remember me about this thing, because it's always kind of shocking to me when I talk to somebody and then this person gives me this one opinion, but I want to remember your opinion over things. So I have been thinking about how, to me, it sounds a little bit overrated how people love Resident Evil 4 too much. Because to me, Resident Evil 2 is the best one, so I want to remember which one was your favorite Resident Evil game. Because once again, I met somebody that was like super excited over reacting to like Resident Evil 4, and I was like, but the second is better, you know? Yeah, the second one was my favorite in the end. So I have been, I don't know, trying to understand why people love freaking Resident Evil 4 so damn much. I think it's nostalgia, it gotta be nostalgia. Even after I watched the remake, I was like, okay, it's a good game, but even people that were playing the remake had things to complain about it. For example, this one person that I followed their playthrough to see how the remake was like, the person said the following: "This game is awesome, but it gets boring after you enter the castle. It's just like half of the game." And people still overpraise it so damn much, even though it gets worse once you get inside of the castle. Because it loses its vibe, you know, it gets different. So I'm like, they know that it gets worse, but they still love it so much? Come on. So yeah, I have been dealing with those thoughts of like, why do people freaking like Resident Evil 4 that much, you know? I'm not saying it's bad, but why so damn so many fans? Summer actually is one of them too. So tell me please, what does it have that I can't see that make people so damn crazy for it? Even like protecting Ashley it's bad, you know, it's kinda annoying. Why do people like it so much? The second one has such a better story development, you know? It gets so deeper and deeper into the police station and everything. I got so intrigued by it. It was so mysterious and it was such a... It had so much to offer, but inside a simple place, or like a single place, which was the police station. So it got me so much more than, you know, the craziness of Resident Evil 4 that sounded too weird in a way of, like, this can't be happening, you know, like, it was weird of, like, the setting of it. The mix of that one village with, like, a castle, and then also the lake. It was a weird mix to me, while the police station setting, they made more sense to me in, like, thinking that could be something real, while the reality of that one isolated village of 4 was a little bit, you know, off there. Because, like, how would they still treat or still have this relationship between themselves about royalty and the prince and, you know, a lord from the castle and I don't know, noble people and stuff? I don't know, it felt weird to me. So the fourth game, I still think it's the less scary. The only scary thing about it is that one frozen monster, right? The cold monster. And especially when he goes spikes. Yeah, when he gets spiked, it's when he's the most terrifying one. And I agree with you, it is the one with the less scary parts, right? I watched the whole playthrough without feeling too impacted by its scariness. But this one creature, it's the one that outstands in the middle of every zombie in the game. Like, I have never been fully in the pilot seat. I guess I was an uncool kid, then an uncool teenager. As for being an adult, why do I feel like we are going to bond with her again? And then that's going to make her just like Caliph in the bonding levels. Well, there is still time to see how I do at this. Maybe I just need to make more friends whilst I'm here in New Iroh. Ugh. No one ever tells you growing up that making friends as an adult is hard. Oh, that's so damn true. Yes, it is freaking hard, unfortunately. At least we are friends. It's easier with us, we have like a hobby together. A hobby? Yeah, we are looking for a magic word portal. That's a hobby, right? No, it's a goal, but sure, I guess so. I mean, I hope we would still hang out, even if we didn't find your doorway. We can date in this game with, like, saying something like that? Of course we would. Huh, cool. We bonded, right? Or maybe not. Huh, I'm more tired than I thought. Do you think transforming and battling counts as exercise? Of course it does. I guess it's pretty exhausting. But anyway, let's go and hang out together and punch monsters and stuff. Okay, Meredith is super chill to bond. You just need to have her in your party and that's it. If you rest, it's going to bond. Yeah, I don't get it. So the Resident Evil 4 game, it gets more action. It has many variations of scenery. Yeah, it does, but then I don't like the... How can I say this? It doesn't feel natural to me. Like I was saying, like you're living present time and then they have that village when there is like a lord of the castle and then the village people, they obey them, you know, or they have respect for the lord of the castle. I know the zombie virus is like taking part on that. It's also a relationship of power and stuff. But still, it's something that, you know, it loses me a little because I'm like, but this can't be real, you know? It's just very, 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 very fictional in this one game. While the situation in the police station made more sense to me regarding believing in it, you know? It's maybe what I want to say is that Resident Evil 4 has so much fantasy to it that it loses my seriousness towards the game's plot. Because of this whole situation between the castle, the lord, the village, you know, it has this big changing scenarios, like you said, Subaru, that, I don't know, make me feel like, oh, by the way, that's the new alert, let's go! There we go, thank you so much, Meowser, what's up, man? Yeah, that's the new sub alert, nice, man, finally we saw something new in here too, and Subaru, congrats for the gift sub. Also, by the way, Subaru got a new one too. I changed the urn colors, and Subaru now got the pink one, and Meowser has the black one, right, the dark urn. But there we go. Thank you so much, Meowser. What's up, man? I'm here pretty much venting over Resident Evil 4 with Subaru. I'm not sure if you like the Resident Evil games. Do you play them? Do you like them? Because I'm trying to understand what makes Resident Evil 4 the favorite of people. Because I simply can't see it. It's probably something about me, right? Something about my taste. Because to me, my favorite is Resident Evil 2, the second. But then Subaru got the second game in second place, right? It's his second favorite. And then the enemies are smarter. Are they? I mean, there was that one section in the remake that the streamer I watched playing it suffered a lot, which was in the castle when they have the catapults that were shooting fireballs and stuff and rocks. Yeah, that part of the game got him many times, like he died a lot. And maybe the enemies are smarter because they also need to kidnap Ashley, right? So that will give you more trouble to not only not get killed yourself, but to protect her. So you gotta really multitask about doing both things at once. And then there is the regenerator that becomes the Iron Maiden. Is he actually called Iron Maiden? Yeah, the regenerator is the zombie that's the most scary thing about the Resident Evil 4 game. The rest of the game is very chill. In the other games, you kinda feel like a lot of tension as you are playing them, like it's a constant tension feeling. It's like very unsettling. Especially because the characters or the protagonists in those games are more, I don't know, they are more stuck to play them, I think. That's what Subaru is saying. It's harder to control them, right? Or maybe they are kind of dumb people, like they go with dumb decisions and then that gets them in trouble, right? I see. And then I can judge the fourth game's story. Wait, it was written in 1 week? They came up with the story in 1 week? You know, maybe that's why then. Because it sounds so absurd to me that people are having that situation happening in their lives at present time, you know, with the castle, the lord, and everything. Yes, I got the pink one. It's just before. Although yours is also before it goes to the texture urns, right? For example, my urn, it's a blue texture. You see, it has a small texture in there. Yeah, your Meowser is very close to change into the texture urns, right? I don't know which one is coming next, but there will be many blue ones actually. When I follow the order of my image editor software, the first textures had lots of blues, some browns, like even a brick one texture. But yeah, you're getting there soon. One urn that I liked a lot was the red one, but then I'm not sure if it is before the one Summer got or if it is after. I don't remember. Yeah, the Dark Link right there, the stabby man. You want to play the fourth one in VR? Oh yeah, you were talking about VR yesterday a lot, right? Which games have you played in VR? If I ever had a VR, the one game I would have for sure, because I tried it already and I loved it, is Beat Saber. Have you played Beat Saber, Meowser? I highly recommend Beat Saber, not only because it is awesome to play it, but especially because it is also a workout. Because you do get like a lot of intense movements, so it's awesome. I really liked Beat Saber. So you have played from 1 to 3 and 5. So you skipped 4, right? Which is most people's favorite, it seems. And also Resident Evil 4 is the most famous one, and the story was written under a week. That's weird. Do you know exactly why? Or you don't know the details of why they only had 1 week to write it? Before that, the devs were pretty much testing out the new engine, and then that test ended up creating or coming up with Devil May Cry. Seriously? What happened? It's one of those crazy, let's say, creative and random reunions that the devs probably were having. You know, they were probably hanging out and then drinking something and eating a snack, and then suddenly out of nowhere someone threw out a crazy wild idea, and then everybody were like, you know what, we should go for that, let's see what happens, and then they ended up with Resident Evil 4's plot and then also Devil May Cry. That's crazy. That made me remember, although it's a different game of course, but that made me remember that I read today that Netflix is working on a Splinter Cell series. Have you guys heard anything about that? I mean, I probably won't watch it, but that was the first time I heard of it. I don't remember on the Ubisoft Connection Direct or like on E3 Ubisoft saying something about that. But in case anybody here likes Splinter Cell or something around those lines, I believe there is going to be a series of that by Netflix. It's probably a live action, right? So Meowser has played so many VR games. Have you tried this one though? Because it is the best. I have been doing VR since oh my god! Yeah, you have been playing it for a long time then. Since 2013. And then Beat Saber is fun. You like Pistol Whip better. Okay, I need to check that one out. I have never heard of it. Pistol Whip? It is another rhythm game but with guns. Oh, so the blocks they come to you and then you need to shoot them? Is that how it goes? It's maybe the same idea of Beat Saber, but then with guns? Because Beat Saber you need to slash them, right? Could this other game be by the same creators? Probably not, right? Have you tried Tetris Connect Effect? Because everybody says it's a fantastic game. So the devs have done so many crazy things that this one test idea they came up with that ended up becoming Devil May Cry made no sense to remain or to stay being Resident Evil. So they stored it and then they used it as a material for Devil May Cry development. And then everything happened in the same time, right, Subaru? The Resident Evil 4 writing together with this one wild project and kind of like a playtest that resulted into Devil May Cry. You see, sometimes you just need to give those weird ideas a chance, and then they can become a very famous and popular franchise, which is Devil May Cry, or people's favorite Resident Evil game, even though it's not my favorite. So you shoot the beat of the songs for more points, and you are shooting various enemies, not blocks. But is the game kinda like realistic looking, or is it kinda, I don't know, normal looking like Beat Saber? Because if it is like if it looks like a real shooter, like realistic shooter, then I might not like it that much. But if it is somewhat simple, you know, basic even looking, then I might like it for the rhythm and for the, I don't know, for the fun of trying to do the combos and, you know, play it alongside the music. But then the part of like, oh yeah, I need to, you know, play this like an FPS, then I pass, right? I have watched people play the Tetris game. It is very visually stimulating. Not only visually, people say that the soundtrack is also bliss, right? And also the sound effects when you do the combos and you finish the lines. I haven't played it yourself. I see, so there is one more for you to try, right? Wait for a sale, and then maybe you can try it. Do you like Tetris though? Yesterday I was even saying that I used to like Tetris a lot, but it's been forever since I played it. I even bought, I forgot how it's called, but the Tetris game one for my 3DS, but I played it just a little bit when I was more active on my 3DS. I bought it, but I actually didn't play it much, which is sad. Let's change our party. I want to deposit this one, which was Cat 5. And I also want to deposit Dugong. So we can pick 2 more monsters to try to evolve them. And you know what? I want Meowser and Subaru to pick them, to choose them. Who do you want to see evolving? I mean, of course, if we still don't have their evolution, right? We have this one, but I don't know if he's going to evolve again. Let me see. Oh, they don't show the whole Pokédex? That's sad. Oh, we could go with him, right? I don't know if he's going to evolve, but he's very cool. He was something kid, wasn't it? Arkid, yeah. What do you guys think? I would be down to go with Arkid. And I would especially like if he evolves. This one, I think it is already an evolution. This one, I'm not sure actually. Oh yeah, there is this poison monster too. Boltem evolves into astronaut. Can I sort this? Oh, there are favorites number, the bootlegs. Oh, okay, they have the types as well here. Yeah, so I was correct. This is our one and only glass monster so far. We have no glitter monsters. Neither glitter or ghost, right? Oh, I like this one. I forgot about him. Have we seen this one evolving? Or maybe even this one. What about Falsettier? I also don't think we have seen his evolution. Okay, so those were the monsters we have. Do you guys have any picks? Actually, there are more in here that I skipped, right? Like this one. R2-D2, we have seen his evolution, but sure, let's get him to evolve. And the other one, I'm almost going for Arcade. I'm between Arcade and the ice one that I like. This one, yeah, I'm between I'm between Arcade and Wario. But then Meowser, which VR game would you say it's your favorite? I think by playing so many games under like those years, you probably have a favorite or maybe a list of favorites, right? My favorite so far was Beat Saber because it was actually one of the few, if not the only, VR game I have tried. But it's because I really liked it. I had a lot of fun by playing it. You know what? I think I'll go with Wario. Hoping that he's going to evolve fast and then we can change him into Arcade. Let me try getting Eugene back to our party. Although, in order for me to do that, I'll need to change Meredith's monster, right? Party... yeah... Okay, let's store R2-D2, tape storage. Where is it? Right here. Add to party. Let's give her her original monster. Swap tape. There we go. Tape star. Actually, no. Now I need to change her, right? Into Eugene. I still wanna start bonding with him. I've been working out recently. Trust me, I'm way stronger than this. Wait, I'm way stronger than I was last time we fought together. Yes, now I need to go back to the party. Swap that Legolas. Wait. Swap tape. There we go. Store this one. I hate how this system is complicated, you know? It makes me remember how it used to be frustrating to deal with Pokemon boxes in Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, right? The original ones. It's a little bit like that. Tape storage, then we need to get... Where is he? There we go, R2-D2, add to party. Finally, right? I got the party we need and the person I want as a partner for this episode. So there we go. Before we move on, let's do some shopping. We need more rewinds for sure. Especially because we're going to explore dangerous areas. So yeah, let's go fully prepared. Can I buy more? I can buy one more, okay. Then basic tapes, let's get 8 more. And then chrome tapes, let's get 8 more as well. Let's buy the smoke bombs, why not? Maybe we need them. Or a reodorant. They are very cheap, you know what? Sure. This one fills up our fusion meter. We haven't been using wheat for anything, right? But I'm pretty sure that if we go back to Morningtown, in there, wheat is the currency, so we could spend our wheat there into buying even basic tapes in there.
Au revoir.
So Meowser isn't sure which VR game would be his favorite. The one I have played the most is probably Population 1. Population 1? I probably don't know that one either. It is a Battle Royale game. A Battle Royale? I haven't played it in a long time though. But a battle royale with like guns and everything, or a different type of battle royale? I don't know, like Fall Guys. Probably with guns and everything, right? Au revoir. With guns and flying and things? Huh. Population one. This was a doctor, or am I crazy? No, it's not a doctor.
Ah,
Yeah, the doctor was actually down there in the pier, right? Wait. What are you doing here?
Hey!
The Triforce, whatever it is here. Hell, that's the exclamation mark on the map? That's what it was about? Okay, I wanted plot. This looks like plot, right? Are you an Archangel, by the way? I think, before he reveals whatever is happening, I think that he's going to be called, what is the name? Merline, right? Because of Magicrab mentioning Merline when we spoke to Magicrab in the train stations. I think Merline is like actually him. Sorry, is this too loud? He speaks like an Archangel, by the way. He's probably one of them. Maybe this is a little easier for you. I thought we could pencil in a quick meeting. He's most likely the final boss. This is final boss music.
Hey!
You don't scare me. Who are you? Are you Merline? Did I get it right? Ah, where are my manners? I should introduce myself. You are an Archangel, aren't you?
Archangel?
Archangel, is that what you call us? It is an Archangel then. How delightful. As for me, personally, I've been called many things by your kind. Like Triforce? Merline? Arthur? Wait, what? Alexander? Agamemnon? Wait, is this Fate? Is this the Fate anime? Which, by the way, I just remembered, there will be a new Fate anime too, right? It has a weird name. It's going to be called Fate Fake? Yeah, I was listening up like the anime news that I heard, right, yesterday, and then I said that we're going to get ReZero new season, Rurouni Kenshin Samurai X new season, then Solo Leveling that me also liked, new season 2, a new movie of Madoka Magica as well, or anyway, all of those things, and then I forgot about a new Fate season. There is going to be a new one too. Have you ever tried to watch Fate, Meowser, by the way? I did watch Fate, and I think the 2 first ones are the best ones. But honestly, there is something about Fate, just like how I feel towards Madoka Magica, for example, since I brought it up as well, right? Both of those shows, I do kinda like them. I think they are good, not like super good, but good. But their plots, their ways of explaining the situations and the powers and the outcomes, you know, their conclusions or the way the things go, I don't know why I never feel fully certain of what and why things did happen, but I kind of just go with it, you know, and then I accept them. So basically, I think they have some complexity that I don't get for some reason, even though I try to pay attention to them or I try to follow things up. But they are still very entertaining to me, even though not every time I fully get what happens. I just go with them. Maybe that's actually why I don't love them so much, because if I could really get why things end up the way they end, then maybe I would like them more, right? So yeah, I was entertained by those shows. I understand why they are very popular. I mean, are they the most popular ever shows? Of course not. It's One Piece, it's Dragon Ball, it's, you know, Pokemon, Digimon. Those are the main animes out there. And then Full Metal, anyway, Naruto. But they have a very good popularity as well, like another degree, right, at another level. But yeah, Madoka Magica and Fate, the Fate series, they are very popular. I'm not sure about Madoka Magica, by the way. I don't know if it has a game, but I wouldn't be surprised if it had a game. But the Fate franchise has games, right? So that's already a proof that they are somewhat popular. But yeah, there is something about them that I don't fully grasp, and that's why it doesn't make it those animes my favorites. But I like them, especially the early Fate series, right? Not the most recent ones, because as it goes, it even gets crazier and weirder, in my opinion at least. So harder for me to fully understand them. Insert Ruby Weapon battle music not at the difficulty of Ruby Weapon, please, right? Fighting Triforce Man right here, please, won't be like Ruby Weapon levels. Although he wears a Ruby robe. It could be Fate Stay Night or Fate Zero as well. I think those are the first ones. You watched one of those. What did you think about it? Do you have the same feeling that I have, that it was entertaining, especially for the Battle Royale aspect of them, right? As everybody there were competing towards who was going to be the chosen one for getting the treasure, the powers of the treasure. I'm not giving the details because of spoilers. But yeah, the fights and then the competition between the characters, I always thought it was very interesting. Also to see, like, in each, let's say, series or season, in each season, which characters, like famous personalities, for example, Arthur, Alexander, Agamemnon, because Fate goes with those references from history, right? And also from myths and legends as well. So I was always curious to see who they would be picking to become the classes of each one of the main characters of the show. So that was also very good. But then the outcomes, I always was missing out something, you know? I always felt like, wait, but did I understand this correctly? I don't know what I was missing in them. Yeah, it was fun, but I felt like I was missing pieces when I was watching it. Me too! It felt like they were skipping explanations, you know? And then suddenly things just happened without saying much. I felt that as well. It's very weird. Alas.
I am
Aleph? Never mind. I did not get it correct then. So the Merline train stations is called Merline because I don't know why. Yeah, for no reason at all. So Aleph. You know what's funny? I believe that probably there is like a background to this name or to this word. I don't know which background that is. But here in Brazil, there is a book publisher especially focused on sci-fi books that is called Aleph. And yesterday I was even talking about this a little with Marmas, that he even suggested, actually, by the way, his suggestion was not a very bad idea. I still don't know if I will go for that or how would we be able to go for something like that. But he suggested something around the lines of like, hey, do you have a book club or something? Because we were talking about books and reading and stuff, right? And yeah, I have been to book events here in my city and also in Rio that were organized by this one book publisher, Aleph. And I went there, I heard about their upcoming releases, and I got some souvenirs and stuff and all of that. So yeah, it is a very good book editor that, not editor, publisher, that pretty much releases mostly sci-fi books. And now seeing that he has that name, it's probably a reference to something. A myth maybe, I don't know. And maybe something even sci-fi related, you know? But then I don't know why. But yeah, he suggested something around those lines. I told him that having a book club would be harder because like I'm not reading that much and then everybody would need to go after a book or so. But I think that having, for example, a movie club or an anime club or something, or anything around those lines would be easier for us, right? So he suggested something like that. I wonder what the community, what do you guys think about it? Should we try doing something around those lines? Because we normally already talk about books, series, animes, movies daily, right? Every time we stream. What if we kinda got, I don't know, one movie or one series or one show, I don't know, in a month, to watch together, or maybe I should say everybody try watching it during that time, and then we all talk about it afterwards. I don't know, it was not a very bad idea for us to consider having in the future, right? It kinda happens, for example, when we bring up recommendations, especially when I brought up summertime random recommendations in here, and then everybody went after that anime and watched it, and then we talked about it in here together. But yeah, he made me think a little bit about this idea of having a somewhat sort of club, right? Somebody's saying, but skipping explanations, why? Wait. Why don't you need to explain something that the characters already know? What do you mean by that, Subaru? Do you mean regarding the Fate anime? Or do you mean here in the game that he's actually trying to admit or reinforce that he's one of the Archangels? Because we kinda already felt he was one thanks to just reading his text, right? His text is like the text of an Archangel. But I'm a little bit lost right now. I think we're talking about Aleph right now. But then regarding Fate, I think they should explain things that we didn't know for sure that they were going for without explaining us why they were doing it. But you are Aleph, huh? You can call me all. Can I call you Alan? What about that? Can I become the Triforce? The boss, the controller, the ruler of New Iroh?
Huh?
I will not call you all though. What's with his nice guy act? I've been preoccupied for some time by an old friend. Morgante, maybe? Fortunately, that situation has been resolved now. No, maybe it's not Morgante, right? Unless he doesn't know... Wait a minute. Unless he doesn't know where Morgante was? Because that is true. Morgante was about to die, right? Or like, she was very weak. And then once we got to the station, we finished somebody else's job about beating Morgante. I say beating, but like, she kinda fused on us or something? Possessed us, maybe? And then now we are helping her to get to the memories or to the song parts that she has forgotten. But in comparison to that situation with Morgante, every other Archangel that we fought and we have beaten, this man right here, Aleph, showed up after the fight and absorbed them all, right? But Morgante. So I don't know why he was not there to absorb Morgante. I don't know if he didn't want to absorb Morgante. And I also don't know if he can't absorb Morgante either. But as he has been doing that for every other Archangel, maybe what happened was that he couldn't find Morgante. But then that was something else from what he's saying right now, because I think that if he really wanted to absorb Morgante as well, then he wouldn't say that the situation has been resolved, right? Because it was not, he couldn't find Morgante. So I'm not sure what he's talking about right now, but it made me think on how odd was it for him to not be there when we fought Morgante. So someone is saying that in Ruby there is this one, or there are things that they don't really explain you very well, because the only people that need an explanation is the ones watching it, like the spectators. The characters won't get things explained of things that they should already know. But that's the thing, what makes you think that they should already know some things? There are situations that can happen that they should not know. And so don't we know, right, the spectators, because we also don't know as they don't explain them. But I mean, it's sad because I haven't watched, for example, Fate in forever, so I don't remember the examples I could be bringing up to like explain better what I felt when watching that show. I don't remember the examples anymore, but it was always a feeling of things went too fast or even too far from how it was going before, and then suddenly the game or the story has changed in a way that didn't make a lot of sense to me. But I had to accept it because it was the way the show was ending, right? It was like the conclusion of it. For example, does somebody need to explain Ash what's a Pokemon? Because he lived and was born in that world for 10 years? I mean, not necessarily, but at the same time, they do explain us what are Pokemon, especially, I mean, I will make another comparison, especially when we start the Pokemon games. Like, the Pokemon professor shows up and then gives us a brief idea of Pokemon. But in the anime, in the first episode, probably there was an explanation as well, I think. But sure, like, thanks to context, we get what are Pokemon, yeah. But Saburo, I think that this example is not very good because it is about the building up of that one universe. Like, it's something about the beginning of the story. The beginning of the story not telling us many things, it's okay. Because either they're going to save that explanation for later, or we'll be able to get more used to those things happening as we keep on going with the plot. The problem is when they come up with random things out of nowhere in the end of it. So it kinda makes us, question mark, like, why is this happening? Or why is this character much better than the others? Like, what made him so strong or so powerful? Things like that, that suddenly it feels even a little bit like the protagonist overpower, that sometimes writers give that to the protagonists, that we kinda go with that, we accept it, but it doesn't necessarily make sense, either because we haven't seen that character deserving to become that overpowered or overleveled with some crazy abilities or powers, but then suddenly they get that because they need to be strong because they are the protagonists, and the plot needs to keep on going. So sometimes when that goes out of nowhere, it is a little bit hard to follow it or to understand it, especially when there isn't a building up set of events or sequel of events. But then what about you, Aleph? You have been preoccupied for some time by an old friend. Fortunately, that situation has been resolved now. And now I return to find out that this world has gathered more of my people, more archangels. So he's one of the original ones? Those are exciting times indeed, friends. The newcomers are wild and unfocused, but I see much potential in them. So I must ask that you don't attempt to intervene in my team building exercise. Oh my god. No. So, in case Aleph is the final boss, does that mean that we are going to fight a team of 6 Archangels, which is like his final team? And then he's like a monster master? In fact, I must request that you cease searching for my peers entirely. Haven't we been helping you though? By weakening them and then you absorb them? I don't get that, like I was thinking we were actually helping him. He was bugging us, right? But the Archangels are the key to living New Wiro. Yes, according to Morgante. I need to find them in order to leave this island. Yes.
Oh,
Oh! You just want to leave? Yes, I can send you away from here. The only thing I can't warp is me. A mirror doesn't reflect itself. Yes, right, Sabru, I now think that we are going to fight him with a team of Archangels. But there are 8 Archangels. One is him. Oh, never mind. Yeah, there are 8. So he's one of them, 7. Morgante is another one if we count her, 6, right? So he will have 6 Archangels. It is doable. This doesn't sound good.
so be it.
So be it, I shall grant your wish.
Please don't come back.
Is this a bad ending, by the way?
Really. I mean it.
Oh. I'm getting achievements of like not what you wanted. This is not what I was expecting to happen tonight. But sure. Where are we now? Like Noise World? Is this superliminal 16 bits? What? This is like the distortion world in Pokemon Diamond. Actually, in Pokemon Platinum, it's the only one that has that, right? Is this floating, by the way? Yeah, this is totally the distortion world. I still have my team, and I have an image of Eugene. Even though Eugene was not sent inside of this place with me, right? If I save, does it say where am I? It doesn't, right? I can still dash and do everything. Can I read this? I can't read this. I don't even recognize the language. He sent us to another world, probably, like one of the different realities that people talk about. But then why is it just a straight road? Is this the victory road? Speaking of Pokemon and challenging the master. Oh my god. I gotta give this game that. That was a very cool animation for the rock. This is a huge sword. Oh. Okay, I just realized something. Interesting, but why doesn't work? Okay, I can't use my magnetic powers. Yes. For some reason, I cannot go magnetic in here. But I can dash. Oh, yeah. Oh no, never mind, I cannot dash. That was not dashing. That was running, right? Okay, so it's good. Like, I don't have any of my abilities. I was at first thinking I was dashing, but it's just running. But then they have a huge sword in here. And then a roadblock sign. And a picture of Aleph. And then that looks a lot like the church, right? That we got our one and only glass monster, like it had a mosaic as well.
Hey, sugar.
Mysterious woman, who's that? She has a very good design, by the way. You're looking pretty lost there, stranger. She reminds me of like Umbreon. If Umbreon was like a character, a person, I think this is a very good design for that, don't you think? You need a place to stay. Yeah, this game is going all weird right now. You were lucky I found you when I did, sweetheart.
Call me Miss Amber.
Miss Amber. I'm the face of the Amber Lodge. Huh. Is this some sort of casino? Actually not a casino, right? Just like, I don't know, what is the word for this? Yes, I don't know how to say this in English though. But it's like a bar, right? But fancy and, let's say, adults only bar.
You're mighty lucky.
You are mighty lucky. The Amber Lodge doesn't pass through those dead words often. Dead words? Wait a minute. No, I think I'm going too far on my theories, but could we be inside of a dark hole? And then like the words that got sucked in a dark hole is what we are living right now? But I think it won't go that far, right? But then saying dead words, what killed the words? Please make yourself at home, have yourself a look around. We are traveling right now, so there ain't nowhere to go just yet. Find a helping hand in a place far away. I got an achievement saying that. A friendly individual. Is this your first time at the Amber Lodge? This is just like one of those... I don't know, it feels a little bit like Doctor Who, that he travels through time and places and space with his phone cabin, you know? This is like a spaceship that goes through worlds, but it has this shape. Yeah, this is my first time in here. Thank you for rescuing me, and then there we go, we are in the vortex that travels between worlds. The Amber Lodge really is one of a kind. Why? I would stay here forever if I could. Is this place that good, like you say? This is a well-polished mirror. It doesn't seem to reflect anything, though. So no shadows? Miss Amber sure knows how to run this joint. That's probably going to give us some lore, right? Especially because we can see that there is the Aleph character right there. And then maybe... yeah, I see fire. And then some people that probably are worshipping Aleph. And then I'm not sure if this is Amber right here. And then her spaceship in the end, right, of the picture. But something is getting destroyed right there. Never mind, that's Morgante. And then Aleph was like the ruler, Morgante was with him. And then there is a third party that I don't know who's that. Are you friends with Aleph? Do you know Aleph?
Well,
He and I were like family once, back in the good old days. Wait, Subway is saying, is this that meme that says first time? I don't know that meme though. Yes, I haven't seen that one. There was a whole gang of us, and we had some mighty fine times together, let me tell you. But I still don't understand, like, who in there is her? Like, who in there is Amber? Is she the third party that has the fiery hair? She or it doesn't look like her, right? Unless she is the house. She is the own building, right? The whole building is her body or something. It's her being. Yeah, if she's the house right there, then maybe I can get it. But maybe not actually, because I even pointed out that she had like a mosaic glass, a stained glass, right? At the entrance of it. We don't have a stained glass in the entrance of that one tower, so maybe it is a different tower. But the tiara that she's wearing right there has the same shape as the golden thing on the tower too. Aleph was like the leader. I mean, of course he was. This or that's his whole... I don't know how to say that. Shitik? Ain't it? I have never seen that word in my life. Shitik? What is that? Let me Google that. Oh! Really? Wait a minute. No, 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 no. Huh. Okay, it's like, okay, never mind. Because the Google Translator was translating that into shit, right? But no, there is something else about that word. It's like unusually comic or repetitious performance or routine. So something that he was doing forever, right? Or many times. Subway is asking me if I have never seen that one with like the... how do I translate that? With like the news that like kills people. That's... let me go back to the translator then. It's news, right? The execution thing. Maybe it is gallows. Oh, it is gallows. Okay, gallows is the word. The one with the gallows, I have never seen that, Subaru. Nope. I'm not the most person into memes, right? Especially when it's used to be, let's say, on Twitter or X. Twitter died in Brazil, right? Unfortunately. So I wasn't a meme person before that, and now I'm even worse after Twitter stopped working in Brazil. But yeah, I don't know that meme. But me, I was the ride, and Morganta was the keeper of the door. Yes, she's saying like that, or the way she's speaking right now, makes me think that she is the third party right there. So is this like her human form? And then Morganta was the keeper of the door. Which door? The 1,000-year door? But sometimes folks just grow apart. Sometimes it gets messy at the end. So I left all that behind. I'm sure Aleph is still trying to find his ticket off that island, even now. Wait, he can't... Yeah, he did say that he couldn't leave it, right? But he could send us apart. Interesting. Why can't he leave New Wyro? What happened to him that he's stuck in there? No way the old witch will tell him how, of course. Morgante? So Amber also doesn't like Morgante? But I don't want to bore you with this old girl's tales of days gone by. Yeah, are you the Archangel right there? Me? Why? I told you were. I'm just the face of the establishment. The face of the establishment? Wait, she's the building? The Amber Lodge is the real attraction, and also, by the way, this does look a little bit, of course, a very stretched comparison, but this does remind me of the Doctor Who phone cabin traveling in space. So maybe this could be a reference to that. The Amber Lodge is the real attraction. Yes, so you are like a... I don't know, a manifestation of the Amber Lodge building. It's like a projection of it, so we can talk to the lodge itself. Not to mention, would you know all about walking around wearing an avatar? Yeah, you are the avatar. Wouldn't you? But don't worry, I won't tell. But now, I'm guessing you were stranded out on that rock because Aleph warped you away, right? I'm still confused, by the way. I'm still not sure if she is the building, but she sounded like that, or if she is an Archangel, but with an avatar. And before that, you were on New Wyro. That island is like a fly trap. Folks slip through the cracks and end up there. Mighty unlucky of you, sugar. But as for the business with our triangle-headed friend, it ain't your fault you got caught up in this old mess. Or actually in our old mess. So I'll give you a ride just this once, follow me. So she's returning us to New Wyro. This mirror will take you where you need to go. Where that is, however, well, that just ain't up to me. Step through it when you're ready. What do you think about this, Subaru? Do you think she's an Archangel, or do you think she is the building? Or that she's both? I actually think she's the building, because if she's an Archangel, then there wouldn't be a way for us to fight her. If it weren't for this whole situation that happened with Aleph, right? And also, if she were an Archangel, probably Aleph would like to... Never mind. I was going to say that Aleph would want to absorb her. But the only way we could find her or meet her right now was after getting absorbed by Aleph. So maybe she was, and the building was, absorbed by Aleph already. That said, because I was going to get rid of the possibility of she being an Archangel, but now I'm not sure anymore because I found another reason that could make she an Archangel. But probably she's this building, right? And then this building has this special thing about being able to communicate. I hope I didn't miss anything outside. But the door is now locked. She's... She's an assistant of the Velvet Room. You know what? That's a fantastic comparison, Subaru. Yeah. Does that make Aleph Igor? Nah, right? But it is kind of like we were sent to the Velvet Room, right? She even has yellow eyes. Did you notice that? Right? You have yellow eyes. She does. This game's Velvet Room. And yesterday Marmos was asking me if I thought that this game was kind of like Persona. I said that no really or not really, because it has the bonding with the characters, but it's very simple and it's not the same way that it goes in Persona. But after this place, you know what? It has more in common to Persona than I first thought. And speaking of which, maybe this game did drink more on the Persona fountain than I first imagined. Because it's easier for me to compare this to Pokemon, of course. But it has the bonding that Persona has. It has the fusions that Persona has as well. And also it has now a Velvet Room area kind of like that Persona so does have. Maybe this game got more inspirations in Persona than Pokemon, who knows? Okay, let's jump into the mirror. Step through it when you're ready.
Take care.
Take care, Sugar. It was mighty fine meeting you. Oh, and do me a favor. Let's not tell our friend... She calls him Al, like Aleph. Let's not tell our friend Aleph about me helping you out, shall we? Interesting. Hey, I knew you'd be back. How would you know that, Eugene? What the hell, Eugene? I could be gone forever. What would make me return? Morganta's spirit inside of me that after she possessed us, that's what's going to save me from like sent to another dimension? Eugene, please don't. But at least now we are probably going to have a reunion and some talk and discussion about this. Hopefully they will give me more answers too, right? Yeah, if you're going to compare, this could be closer to the Velvet Room of Persona 1 and 2, I think. Wait a minute right there, you have played or checked out Personas 1 and 2, Subaru? I didn't know that. X5 says that Persona 2 is very, very good. And then Persona 1, I tried playing it, but I couldn't finish it because it was too grindy and then it got too boring even, like the exploration was hard to do it, the random encounters were annoying, so I kinda gave up. But I am planning to someday try playing it again in here, and then thanks to the chatting and the distraction and everything, I'm hoping I can take it in a better way. Yeah, but then have you played them? Yeah, they were PS1 games for sure. Interesting. I didn't remember that you knew those games, or like you knew them deeply, right? Oh, but you haven't finished any of them. Okay. Yeah, I tried the first one, but I couldn't finish either. It was too hard. But then the second one did get my curiosity increased after talking to X5, after watching this one video of this man that ranked the Persona plots, and then in his ranking, Persona 2 got the second place, only losing to Persona 3. So that was very shocking to me. The plot in Persona 2 is probably very, very good. Okay, so if I'm understanding this right, this triangle man, Aleph, is an old archangel who has been stuck on Iwiro like the rest of us. And you were saved by a stranger after the triangle bloke sent you to another world. Something he can do to others but not himself. Gotcha. Yeah. We don't know what this guy is planning, do we? It sounds like he has an agenda, alright? One that involves finding other archangels.
Okay.
Okay, so what do we do about this bloke? Like, he's up to something, but he's an archangel. I feel like archangel stuff is out of our league. Wait, what? But we just fought 4 of them. You were there for the last one. What do you mean it's out of our league? We keep an eye on him, we avoid him if we can, we keep an eye on him.
Alright.
Alright, it sounds like a plan. Well, that was something. Do you have anything new to say? No. The map is still pointing to that exclamation mark right there. There is something else going on in here.
Hey!
Let's check their stickers now. Close encounter, flirt, window, astral coating, and earth coating. AP refund. This is not a very bad one. Berserker? Carnivore? Wait, really? Yes, Bite is a very good attack, so sure. Give us at least 2 of those. Plant resistance and then the preemptive strike. And then finally, Sticky Tongue. I don't like the accuracy of it. Shield Bash. This is good, yes. Snow Rush. Sure. Brace for Impact. It's like the next game after Genshin Impact. Hits one target, uses the user's melee defense stat instead of melee attack. Also damage the user. No, I don't want recoils. And self-destruct. Cause the user to explode upon defeat, damaging all of those around it. Nah. I don't wanna damage my partner's monsters, right? But then why is this with the big quest square on it?
Come on!
Oh, that was a skip. He looked so different on that sprite, right? I was actually missing his hair. Come on, Yanta. You gotta tell me what your life was like before you came to New Iroh. Well, I was something like a detective. I mean, that makes sense. Brace for Impact is one of those skills of self-destruction. It doesn't self-destruct us, but because it hits hard, we are hurt thanks to recoil, like we get hurt as well, right? It's just like in Pokemon, the attacks of Brave Bird and... which other one has a recoil? Takedown. Yeah, Takedown as well. I think Rock Wrecker. No, maybe not that. It's not that one. But we get hurt after we attack, right? But we don't self-destruct ourselves. Wow, did you have to find people's missing stuff a lot? Off-worlders seem to own a lot of things and they must lose them here and there, right? My jobs tend to be a little higher stakes than that, if I'm honest. I should better get back to my scavenging operation, but next time I see you, you have to tell me more.
Hello.
Let's see if we can get something else. We have 10 fused materials. I wanted to get the... wait. Yeah, the respool pouch, I got the second one, nice. But the next one is 7 fuse materials. Honestly, I think we should go for 3 rewind pouches. Somebody's saying that with that name, I would expect her to... Oh, not actually her, right? Brace for impact, that move. He was expecting it to be more related to defending, to a defense. But it's the impact, right, that kinda does the damage. Although bracing is like to defend as well, right? Okay, I kinda get what you meant by that, yeah. But it's only with that name because the damage is calculated over the either the user or the opponent's monster stats for melee defense or ranged defense. Yeah, that's why it's called brace for impact. It's kind of like you use your stats for defenses to calculate how much damage you're going to cause. So it has a mix of both. But then it also has a recoil, which is like, it's going to hurt us a little afterwards. Yeah, what do you think? I'm thinking about getting 3 rewind pouches. Because we will be going to the marshes, and the marshes are there. The marshes are dangerous. There we go. And getting more potions with us will be good. Because the other things are good, but at the same time we may not need them that much. Together with they are expensive. Like, I could get better odds to capture, but at the same time this is not fully needed because we can use chrome tape, right, to raise our chances already. And then a respool pouch is always very good too, but it's expensive, so... Oh yeah, that is true, right? If you buy these things, the price of them is going to raise. Let's see. Yeah, it does raise. Let's get another one. There we go. Yeah, they add in 1 more fuse material, right? That is true. Good call.
Ta-ta.
But I take 2. That's going to be helpful. Oh yeah, this guy wanted us to find another monster. I forgot which one. And oh yeah, it was the Elfless that I couldn't believe I didn't capture one by the time we talked to him. So let's continue his side quest.
Greetings.
He pretty much gives us hints on monsters that he wants us to register them in our Pokédex. The last one was Elfless, a wooden-faced elf spotted in the park. Oh, you managed to record it, the Elfless, huh? What could the significance of this be? Perhaps there is some deep psychic connection between how human beings perceive faces and how these monsters manifest into being. Because he has a wooden plank as a face? It could also simply be that masks look rather cool. Was that a reference to Persona 5? Okay. Now this game did get inspiration from Persona for sure. You would not say like masks and cool, especially with cool with like a swirling, wavy effect to the text, you know? Because looking cool, Joker, that was a freaking reference to Persona. It gotta have been a reference to Persona, right? Yeah. Now I'm sold, like... Or I'm too like Persona fanboy, that could also be it. And then I was the only one that played this game and thought about that. But they highlighted the cool word. And then they were talking about the mask, you know? I don't know, it just clicked on me. We got another fuse material. Oh yeah, this is good because it gives us more of those. Lots of plastic and another basic tape. I must congratulate you on your abilities. Why, at this rate, I feel like I'm the assistant and you are the scientist.
The truth is...
But the truth is I'm not actually a professor or a scientist. Before I washed ashore on New Iroh, I was a corporate salaryman. I'm less a patron of science and more a patron of science fiction. Even still, I must remain rational. Coming here has given my life a new purpose. I may not be a real professor, but I believe my efforts here can still be valuable, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you for your unrelenting assistance to the scientific cause. You set an example for us all. Wait, is it finally over? Help Lake with his research. If you ever want to help my cataloging further, come chat with me again. There will always be something new to investigate. Really?
Greetings. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, we have actually registered 61 beasts already. It's kinda like almost half of the Pokédex.
Thank you.
Okay, right? Come chat with me again when you reach 70. Oh, okay, that's why. So he rewards us for like each, I don't know, set of 10 registers, because that was a lot of things. Especially 30 fuse materials, but it sounds like it's 5 per like pack of 10. Isn't it? Because then it makes it to like 60. Yeah. Don't forget to remaster your tapes when they reach 5 stars. I've heard of a handful of species that can only be obtained that way. Okay, so once we get 70 registrations, let's remember ourselves to return here. But now I can get lots more things. You know what? I'm getting the respool pouches. Oh, I need to fight against another captain to get the last one. Okay. Let's go for the rewind pouches as well. Nice.
Ta-ta! Bonjour. Au revoir.
Let me check my side quest. Oh yeah, they changed it. Yeah, they changed the... No, it's not changed actually, wait. Quest log. I always forget to finish this. Yeah, there will be one day that I will focus on the side questing, like this list in particular. We haven't been to the farm bridge. Let's try getting to this bridge after going north. Okay. Let's finally start our expedition of the night. We're back to Morningtown after so long. I have never gotten this? Alright. What is down here? It's just a way to return to land. Yeah, let's finally check the last unknown areas in here. Like, what is in here? Just an item? Revenge strike and a tree bark tape. Some dive wheels, a switch, and this won't have a captain in there? No, it has a fused monster. We got Snow Rush for Wario. I need to remember their real names, right? This one is Bin Vader. Bin Vader learned Metal Wall. Yeah, how is our ice bird called? Ice Pack, okay. Let's see, who's this fused monster? Meta Divil? No. I'm not. Oh, it is a Landkeepers Association. Eugene! It's going to be the 5th one. Is 5 the right number for you? But I missed it. And more Divils. Let's fight this guy. If you miss a payment on your home, we'll freeze your assets. He has an ice pack, so why did I spend my time checking the Pokédex? The game was hearing me, right? At least this area is somewhat at lower levels than ours, so I don't feel in danger anymore. Oh yes, I forgot to change my attacks, right? So check this out will be fast, most likely. Ice Pack leveled up, now it learned Sharpen, and also R2-D2 learned Beam-Invitation. Ouch! Now my assets are thaw. Maybe I need to get to the Divils right there. Rip Divil, right? Oh, it's another fusion. A Dive Spear. Okay, it's Divil and that other monster that I remember. I'm not fighting him, no. I want something new that I don't have. And then this brings us back to that one shore. Okay. Let's have this fight, even though it's an easy one, because we gotta level up our new beasts. Why do they want to fight me so much? Don't they know that I'm stronger than them? I was sent over there. Thank you so much, game. I was thinking you would spawn me back in the other island, but sure. I appreciate that. But then, what am I doing wrong about this? Do I need to have more stamina? I don't know. Eugene almost did it. Oh, there we go. Hello, landkeepers. If you don't vacate immediately, we will be forced to evict your... Wait. We will be forced to evict you ourselves. 2 pound-heads that I still couldn't find this game for me to capture them. They are hopefully in the marsh, I wanna believe. The Kingrave. Oh, you know what? The Kingrave is probably the evolution of Poundhead, and also is the Queen one too, right? Queenix? Yeah. So Queenix and Kingrave are the 2 alternate evolutions of Poundhead. I was petrified? Petrified characters become Earth type and can only use defend and raise shields. I can defend, by the way? I don't know how to defend. But I'm petrified for only 3 turns. And I'm still sleeping, so... I can still try doing something? But I won't need to do anything because this is over. Oh! Speaking of Queenix, and never mind it was not over. I didn't see the other tape showing that they would have another monster though, but sure. Yeah, those 2 are the evolutions of Poundhead. She's going for Gambit, so she's going to hit hard. Okay, we woke up and we are not petrified anymore. I just remember that Earth is weak to metal, right? So I should have been going for this attack instead, the Copper Chop. So, Ice Peak got Trip, and R2D2, our Beam-Vader, got Bottle Volley. Okay, they are leveling up very quickly. Perhaps you would be interested in speaking to our manager at the association headquarters. I got an achievement saying clear 5 Landkeeper's offices. Eugene? Is the number 5 the lucky number, the magic one? The achievement told me that it was. Maybe we can reach a mutually beneficial agreement there. I shall give you the location. Oh, and then this is the end of their, let's say, evil team quest. Like, they are going to give me the location of their biggest and most important hideout with their leader. Are you the leader, Eugene? Because there is still that theory going on too, right? That theory that the reason why we can't bond with you is because you are the leader of this.
What?
The land keepers have a central base of operations. This is our chance to put a stop to them once for all. Is it my chance to bond with you, freaking damn it?
Come on!
Come on, we haven't got a moment to waste. Oh, it's right there, okay. Accompany Eugene to the location of the Landkeeper's headquarters. It sounds like we will need to have him with us then. So basically that was the last office, right? So did we finally complete something? Yeah, there are no more regular offices, it seems. Sure, then let's see. I wanna check that bridge right there. This one. But first we gotta heal ourselves and see if Eugene is going to start bonding with us, right? I think he will, because we just got an achievement for beating 5 of those offices and... Come on, Eugene, it's time. It's not time. Wait, there are new rumors? I saw some guy rooting through a wrecked apartment in Lakeside, northwest from the park. A wrecked apartment? Do you think he needs help with it? Okay. Anything else happening in here? I wanna go check the second floor. So yeah, it seems that Eugene will only, if he will actually do it, right? But he will only bond with us once we're done with everything. Once we are done with the land keepers. Oh, look at this. There are 2 of those flower pots right here. Yes. Let's use lavenders. Yes. Oh, I see one more down there. Okay.
Hello!
Or 2 more actually. Let's go for the orchids in here. How many are we missing? Maybe we can try finishing this right now. Yeah, we're missing only 4 more. Okay. Oh, there are 2 more in here. Red roses. Can I get over there? I think I could. This has a metal coating, which is very rare, and a basic tape. I mean, maybe it is not rare, like the coating itself, but this one is rare because it has side effects. It has 1 plus duration, plus 5% priority chance per empty slot, and plus 90% chance to use twice. So where are the final 2 gardening spots? Could they be inside of houses? But I think not. Maybe it is on the other side of Harbourtown, like in the western part. Could it be down here? No, it's not down here. Okay, let's go check the west part as well. My neck is getting a little bit worse though. I think I'll need to check the houses again. Oh, this is locked. Wait a minute, this is locked, so someone is going to move here. And if it is, like, Meredith, it could be another party member. Maybe it is the guy that the last rumor pointed out that needs some help with his apartment. And then this is Eugene's place. Yeah, this is my place, Eugene's headquarters. Where are the last two ones? This is the museum, right? Oh, it's right here. There we go, guys. Side quest done. So now I need to report it, right? Back to the west part. It was up here. This house, wasn't it? Nope. This house? Nope. I forgot the house. Is it down here? Oh, maybe it is this one, the big one. Yeah, there we go. We did it! We planted the flowers you gave us. Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
Wait, did she say anxious ranger? Are you a ranger? Oh, never mind, but not a captain. Okay, she's a ranger but not a captain, that's fine. Yeah, I provided moral support, but Ern handled the dirty work.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. There were so many choices to make that I was practically frozen. Here, take this in return for your help. Experience points, new leaf, which is a very good sticker, by the way, and a fused material. Okay. Now let's go check the bridge. Like, which bridge is this one they talk about? It's probably this one that's lifted. That has this shadow on the river, right? So maybe that's why I still couldn't get to the farm. Also, how do... You know what? Let's try this puzzle right here. Maybe now with my new powers I can do something about it. For example, this right here. No, I'm too low, okay. But then, can I get up there now? I can, nice. Oh, so we can start this. There we go. Okay. An energy shot and a superconductive tape. No, I wanna go to the next one. Okay. There we go, nice, but it's locked. Oh, I need just to press this, right? With a crate? I don't have a crate. How am I getting a crate up here? Like this? Oh. Yeah, right, Subaru? It is weird that you can't really send or set your party member to press objects while you go there and you get the reward for the completion of the puzzle. I agree, it is like they don't have weight, because they just walk on the buttons and then it doesn't activate them, right? It's like they have zero weight. No, but I can't do it for this one. Oh, never mind, I could. But then I need the gliding, don't I? I could swear I would need to glide. But maybe I don't, because they want me to press that button somehow. Wait, did I glide too while carrying this? I felt like I did. I did. So I can do two things at once. It's just hard because... Wait, is this actually... No, it's not. Okay, I was going to say that it's hard because when I'm carrying this crate, I feel like I lose stamina more fast. But then carrying the crate itself doesn't make me lose my stamina. Unless it makes me heavier when I'm on air. And then gravity makes me spend more stamina to carry it, right? But just when I'm floating. Because otherwise this is like being too hard for me to do. You see, my stamina goes... or it runs out very fast. I can't even go up there, yeah. Could there be an easier way for me to do this? Probably not, right? I mean, there is that one yeah, I did that before. It actually caused a glitch that sent me to hell. But you know what? It's worth trying to do that, I think. Can I dash this crate up there? No, I actually sent it to, I don't know, the mountains, right? Oh my goodness. What comforts me a little is that it shows us that the reward for that puzzle is like a box. So it's probably not going to be, I don't know, a train station, right? It's that box right there. It's probably a very good one, but it's so much work for it. But okay, the bridge that's shown in the map is not activated. So I think we need to go back to the marsh then. We could either go there, or we could try the traffic crab puzzle too. Or we could try this same puzzle again. What do you think, Subaru? What should I be doing? Regarding Mount Wyro, I still think I can't get there. Unless I learn a new ability. Especially one that helps me to climb. And this one, climbing ability, could help me to get down here too. These parts right here that are very tall and high. That I still can't get to the top of them. Do you think... Sure, I would be trying it again, right? Although the crate or the box disappeared. I just need to understand how everything works properly, like gliding with electromagnetism and while carrying the box too, right? It's so much happening. Yeah, but the box is not in here anymore. If only I have a better idea though. Oh yes, I totally have a better idea. Let's explore a little bit more. I wish the map could show me the spots of those magnetic crates. Oh, there is a fusion in here. A carnisect? No. Yeah, because if I can get an magnetic crate, I can attract it to us, right? Once we are up there. Or at least I'm hoping. But then I need to carry it all the way back to it. Hey Pilot, what's up, man? You saw that already? Jesus. Man, I was kinda hoping that people would not find that. But I did update it, yeah, together with the hole. By the way, my webcam froze. Yeah, the webcam freeze, right? That sucks. I was worried about that. Did it freeze right now, or has it been like that for some time? Yeah, in order for me to do something about it, I think I will need to restart the stream though. Also, by the way, Pilot, I hope you like the new badges. Everything has changed, so you got a new badge. Look at that. I was actually mentioning it earlier with Meowser and Subaru, right? Because I really liked yours. Like, your badge right now is so beautiful with the texture. I'm unsure I have been here for less than 30 seconds. There we go, man. That's fine. Yeah, I was worried about this when I was testing the new settings for the stream, although it happened before the new settings were officially here, right? But I was wondering if my stream or my OBS would make it to freeze. Before restarting everything, let me test this again though. Yeah, I was mind blown. I was checking the things I had to do on Twitch. You know what? Let me fix this webcam and then we can talk better, right? But basically Twitch gave me slots for badges up to 8 years. And then in December, they will give me another slot as well. I want to talk to that to you, but I should fix this first, so give me a second. I tried disconnecting it from the cable, but it didn't work, I think. Yep. So I really need to restart everything, don't I? That sucks. Where is it? Webcam. Yeah, this is like a sign that likely my webcam won't survive for much time, right? Because I believe the old webcam, the one that I used in the old computer, because I got this one because the one on my old computer stopped working. And then it was starting to freeze as well. I don't know if it is overheating, maybe not. Let me restart the stream, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.